If you go to Manesh's Lunch and Learn, you get a free podcasting session. You heard it here first. Manesh, we are working with Manesh. Go to his Lunch and Learn, which is also free for the first time or two.
First time, correct.
First time. So go there, get free food, learn some things, and then you get a free podcasting session here at the Flagler Voice Podcast Studio.
Be Nice Individuals Podcast.
Hey folks, this is Thaddeus on the Be Nice Individuals Podcast, which is hosted here at the Flagler Voice Podcast Studio. I have a very special guest in studio today. It's Jeff Salm, Solutions by Salm. He's going to tell you about his company and how he can help your business grow. He does text messaging for businesses so that they can connect with their customers, stay top of mind. Jeff, how you doing today, brother?
Doing great, Thaddeus. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I had to run here. I was way out. I don't know where I was. Yeah. But I was a good 50 minutes away, and I'm like, am I going to make it here in time? And I said, yes, I will. I'm going to break some laws. Police out there, I didn't break too many, but, a couple miles over the speed limit. But we made it here.
Yeah, the sticker on your bumper kept them away from you.
No,
background.
No. I don't have any of those stickers.
Not anymore.
Well, no. I had thought to get, the police-friendly license plate.
Yeah.
But it was more money, and I'm cheap.
Okay. We'll start a fund for you.
Wow, I'm cheap. So for the people out there that don't know, I know, because we've talked before, and we've interacted on different occasions. Tell the people, what is Solution by Salm? I gave a brief intro, but give us the whole picture.
Yeah, that is Solutions by Salm is a text messaging program. You and I text every single day. We want business owners, general managers to have that same tool for their loyal customers. So text marketing is instant. It's ubiquitous. Everybody has their cell phone. So if I have a business or a service, I want to stay engaged with my customers. And I give you the keys to do that, or I help you do that so that you're top of mind for all of your business notifications, sales, promotions, whatever you got.
Now, I find text messages are more important than old school emailing. And you hit on this just a second ago. It's because people always have their cell phone. Versus when you use an email funnel or something like that, people may not open it. But you can't help. Folks out there, you can't help but see the text message pop up. You get the notification. Can't help it. So obviously you believe the same thing, and that's why you have this business. Text messages. Essentially, would you say they always get opened? Pretty much a very high percentage compared to emails?
If anybody Googles text messages, you're looking at 98. I believe it's even higher than that.
Oh, wow.
Simply because it's permission-based.
Yeah.
So anybody that is using my program wants to hear from you, your business, your service, whatever it is.
Right.
They're going to open it up.
Mm-hmm.
I challenge everybody. Take a look at their phone right now. Just look at them. How many emails do you have that are unread? And then look at your text box. How many are unread?
And you know what? Since you challenged me.
All right, let's do it.
Since you challenged me, Jeff, I'm going to do this on camera right now. So I have 3 emails that I have not opened. And I'm not going to open them because they are promotions. And I have 0 text messages that I have not read. So your point has been proven.
Correct.
Yeah. Because you have to see it.
Right. Let's stay on a consumption rate.
Mm-hmm.
98% of them are read within 3 minutes. I say it's even higher than that.
Mm-hmm.
And then emails are either going to get delegated to spam, get into a box, and maybe I'll get to it. So if I'm a marketer and I have a special on a sandwich, or I have an event, I have a golf club, let's get everybody at 3 o'clock, I may see it tomorrow or the next day. Same thing with Facebook and all the social medias. I'm not saying just use texting. I'm saying add texting to your business or organization if you aren't already. And I show you how to use it efficiently.
Yeah.
And I partner with you. It's not just a tool. Here you go. Have fun with it. I make sure that you use it efficiently. That's what the differentiator is with me and Solutions by Salm.
Yeah. That's important because if a person is going to try and go through and do it themselves. They may not have that training and experience. You're helping cut down that time gap. Time is money. So if you can help and partner with these people to make sure that they're doing it correctly, make sure that whatever workflow they have going on, that it actually works for exactly what they're looking to achieve, you're golden. And we always talk about that here. Don't reinvent the wheel.
Exactly.
Copy. And you obviously believe that yourself.
Right. Plagiarism is the best form of flattery.
Yeah. Yeah. I enjoy plagiarizing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to reinvent the wheel.
I also have a little fun thing I like to do with all my clients.
Yeah.
It's called T&T.
Uh-huh.
What's T&T? So it's traffic and transaction. So you want to get attention first. And if your content is good, you're going to generate traffic, whether it's online or at a brick or mortar or even an event, like if you're a nonprofit.
Yeah.
So it's instant.
So tell me some of the success stories you've had with it comes to texting. And also tell me, well, let's start with that. I don't want to have a complicated question, but start with some cool success stories for these different businesses that you have partnered with that texting service.
Just locally here, got quite a few restaurants, and I'll just name one. Unfortunately, they went out of business. They're stopped because they had family issues.
That wasn't because of you.
Not at all. Not at all.
That was not because of Jeff, folks. Okay.
We were the last text out, so that they said thank you for all your
that's nice.
4 years.
Yeah.
So I'll name it. It's Crab Shack 386 down in Bunnell.
Okay, yeah.
She and Jimmy were fabulous texters.
Right.
And they attributed a lot of their business to the texting aspect, because if they were low in attendance or something, they'd throw out a text. They were running a special. Come on in. See you soon. So they were with us for 4 years, and they were prolific texters, and their opt-out rate was fractional, because people will opt out if you send not so good content, or you're dripping them too much.
Right.
They were very good, and I think that maybe some of your listeners were probably members of that VIP club. But we had other pizza places. I just onboarded a pet service.
Oh, that's cool.
This last week.
Yeah.
And we have real estate brokers. So anybody that wants to get into somebody's phone immediately for whatever their content is, texting is the best bet. It's added to their marketing budget. I think you're going to get a much better ROI with texting than you do with the traditional ones, the print. I even have a client that has an airplane, and they drag a banner behind it. So that's part of their marketing budget.
Right.
I'm hoping to reduce that a little bit.
Try
something else.
Yeah. If anything, that airplane should be dropping cell phones out so people can catch them. So just kidding, folks. Exactly. That's a liability. But truly, that was a huge, I'm sure back in the day, a huge way to promote. Exactly. You see one occasionally, like when I go to Daytona Lagoon with my son, we're kind of going over the bridge to do it. You'll see an occasional plane flying with something behind it, and it's like seeing Godzilla or something nowadays. You don't see it very much.
Exactly.
But it's different.
You ready for another challenge?
Yeah, I want to know.
How often are you on 95 north and south?
Ooh, all the time.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And what's on the side of the roads all the time?
Billboards.
Exactly. Can you tell me one that you're impressed with?
Ooh.
Any recall? Time's up.
Yeah, no.
So that's exactly how much time they have. It's like 2 seconds to see this billboard.
That's a good point.
There's one billboard that's memorable to me personally, and it's the Vegetarian Recovery Center, and that's Smokey D's up on 207.
Yeah.
And I love that because that was the phrase. It caught my eye. I was like, oh, that's fantastic. A barbecue place poking a little bit fun at, vegetarians. It's a recovery place.
Speaking of billboards, though, real quick, there's one I don't understand, and I have to bring it up. Okay. It's the one with Buc-ee's. It says it's getting potty time. I don't understand it, and it bothers me, and that's probably why they put it like that. It doesn't make sense.
It's in your head.
It is in my head, but it's getting potty time?
Yeah. It's like south of the border. It was like 200 miles out. Every 10 miles, you get a south of the border. I need to stop here. And I think everybody that drove up 95 had to stop at south of the border at least once.
Uh-huh.
I know we did when we were family, and we're not doing it anymore because we knew it was just, it was okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But you, as an owner, general manager, can drive traffic and transactions through texting.
Yeah. Because you don't know if somebody's distracted, they're not paying attention to your billboard. Billboards are very expensive, though. And that's, I don't know, it was thousands of dollars a month, I believe. You don't know if somebody's distracted, but they're always going to have their cell phone. You're going to drip stuff that they want to see, such as the Crab Shack you were talking about. I'm sure people didn't want to unsubscribe because they wanted those specials to come through because obviously they like the food. And if you like the food and you can get a discount on it, cool. So they're not going to unsubscribe. You said it was fractional. A fractional amount of people unsubscribed. Text messaging is like the present. I feel like billboards, paper, a lot of those methods, yeah, you're going to have an older demographic maybe. Right. Some of that might speak more to them. Texting is for my generation. Definitely, 100%.
Well, thanks for commenting on the other forms of that. I call it marketing as a sandbox.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you going to put in your sandbox? Print, TV, radio, airplanes with banners behind it. If you don't have texting in your sandbox, just give me a call. We'll figure it out. It is the most economical way. You're talking thousands of dollars. Yeah. Even in some print ads are thousands of dollars.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And then what is the attention span on that? It goes from the mailbox to the garbage can.
Yeah.
By the time you get to the house, you may flip through it, and there may be one item in there that you're attracted to.
Very true. Very true. Here's one thing that I was going to ask earlier, but I didn't want to make that question earlier complex. Do you have, and it's okay if you don't, but do you have anything like a person goes into a business and like a geofence kind of thing? And you do?
I do.
Tell me about it.
Well, that's terrific. If it's a brick and mortar, all of my accounts are set up with geofences.
Okay.
So if you want a redeemable offer, buy one, get one half price, buy one, bring a friend, then it's geofenced.
Okay.
You as the merchant or general merchandiser have the ability to track that. A lot of marketing, you're crossing your fingers, hoping and praying that you're going to get redemption.
Yeah.
Here you have the ability to measure your redemption if you want to. Also with online stores, no brick and mortar, but you put in a code, whatever it is, Oktoberfest or whatever.
Yeah.
2024. You just put a code in there, and then you can measure that also. So it's very, very robust. The texting that I use is institutional.
Yeah.
There's a lot of menu options in it, but we just want to deliver a message right to a phone, and then we can explore other things. We do reminders, birthdays once a year.
Yeah.
Our anniversary dates. We even auto places. Hey, it's an oil change time. All that kind of stuff. So it's really, really beneficial that a merchant should explore texting.
My experience with geofences is search warrants.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, so I've had various cases where we had nothing. And so I read a search warrant for Google because Android and certain devices, they're always putting out a signal and they're trying to connect to Wi-Fi and all this stuff. Well, you can put coordinates on the map for where the incident happened, and then you can give Google a time frame or whatever, and they'll send you back the information. It might take months because they get a lot of those search warrants, but that's my experience with it. So
let's dwell on that a second. Okay, your search warrants and your geofences is like 2:00 in the morning when you're making.
That is true.
You're knocking.
Yeah.
Mine is during business hours.
Yeah.
And
very different.
Yeah.
See, mine was when no one was around. I did it once for a robbery. We had nothing.
Yeah.
It didn't come back with anything, but it was fun to write. It was a little bit more difficult of a search warrant to write too. So no one had ever done one in my department. So, one of the people I want to talk about specifically, and this is a shift of topic, is you have a mentor, Manesh. Isn't that accurate?
Yes, he is a business coach.
Yeah.
And he has helped me with a few of my projects that I wanted to do. And just efficiency of time also, because my market is national.
Oh, really?
It's massive.
That's good.
I just wanted to be efficient everywhere. So, big shout out to Manesh. helped me on a couple different projects to narrow my focus and make sure that I was hitting all the cylinders.
Yeah, I've talked to Manesh on various occasions, and I'm starting to buy in. I'm more of a skeptic. Manesh, you'll see this. I'm more of a skeptic, but I do believe that there are some things that are 100% true that you can't argue with.
Yes.
Now, if you talk to somebody that has experience, you can use that as more of a cheat code to shorten your time frame. We both agreed on that earlier.
Absolutely.
And Manesh, he has a program, multiple programs, but one of them is the accountability thing. Causing people to not sit there and just be able to make excuses in their own head and feel great about themselves. Are you part of that?
I am. And I think I was when he first moved here, I was introduced to Manesh by Kim Sunshine.
Yeah.
And I think we were one of the first in this accountability thing. So I hired Manesh for 2 months just to make sure that I was narrowly focused, because Solutions by Salm is not only texting, there's other menu options, and that's another day.
Sure.
And I wanted to make sure that I narrowly focused on my texting and made sure that that was built and I was over servicing customers.
Yeah.
And he helped me with that.
Well, that's fantastic. So I don't know if he had any experience in that field necessarily, but just because of his vast background in business, a lot of that can translate over to help businesses of all sorts and shapes and sizes. Exactly. That accountability, though. Did you ever feel like, man, I did not do my homework? Did you ever feel like that? Like, I don't know if I want to get on this accountability call because I didn't do my homework.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I am the opposite of that.
Okay.
If I go in on something, I'm all in on it.
That's good.
And yes, I knew I needed to narrowly focus.
Yeah.
So I'm a different student than I think it is. Yes. So I stayed true to the program, and it worked fabulously for me. And if you're not texting, you should, because it's accountability for your loyal customers that want to hear from you. Right. They won't sign up if they don't want to hear from you.
Yeah.
And it's my job to make sure your content is spot on so they want to hear from you.
Yeah. So absolutely. So folks out there, remember to reach out to Jeff. Okay. Texting is important. Cheat code to your business. One of the mentors or coaches Jeff has is Manesh, that actually helped him to laser focus in on that texting, that aspect of his business. So Manesh, you can get in contact with him through his website, his social media. Also get in contact with Jeff through his website and social media. And Jeff, actually, let me have you throw out your contact information so people can get in contact with you directly.
Absolutely. Yeah. My website, it's solutionsbysalm.com.
And Psalm is spelled
SALM.
Okay. Because some people might put in like Psalm from the Bible.
Right. I am still working on the P. I don't know if I'll ever get one. So mine's abbreviated. It's just SALM.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. Well, some people may not know how to spell it.
Exactly.
I'm going to tag you, though, when this goes live.
Yeah.
So there'll be no issues, people. He'll be tagged. His information may be in the description. Just depends on, time. I may have to hire Manesh to get more focus. I don't know. But also, one thing that's cool that's coming up is, so we are working with Manesh to get more people to his service so that they can be more focused, so they can make more money. So if you go to Manesh's Lunch and Learn, you get a free podcasting session. You heard it here first. Manesh, we are working with Manesh. Go to his Lunch and Learn, which is also free for the first time or two.
First time, correct.
First time. So go there, get free food, learn some things, and then you get a free podcasting session here at the Flagler Voice Podcast Studio. But it'll be fantastic for your business. We have a lot of fun here. It's a relaxed setting. We make sure that your business is presented in the best light possible. And you can get content out of here. You can break it into reels so that people can have those bite-sized chunks. And we've released a whole podcast studio session here as well. So again, this has been Jeff and Thaddeus on the Be Nice Individuals podcast, which is hosted here at the Flagler Voice Podcast Studio. Again, this is a space for people to come in, shout out their ideas, businesses come in to present their business so people can actually use your services. Also, political candidates out there. I know it's election season, but when you're campaigning, consider us. It's a great way to get out there and connect directly to your constituents. We have call-in features here. Can take some calls on the air. Could be fun. I'll watch from over here and laugh. But anyway, that is, again, on the Be Nice Individuals podcast. We'll see you next time.